Reasons why I'm no contact with my dad. Part 1, gaslighting.
Editing Emmy here, and I just want to say that I have to split this up because this is longer than I thought it was gonna be. Yeah, so I'm gonna split this up. Okay, bye.
So this is gonna be more of an intro video just to kind of let you guys know what the series is gonna be about. So a long time ago, I used to live with my dad when I graduated high school in 2017. Lived with him for about a year before going to college in Texas with him, where he lived, and became homeless. We're gonna go into all of the details of how that happened in the first place. It does involve my dad. So we're gonna go in order of chronological, gaslighting being the first one. It's kind of generalized, to be honest, because it does happen pretty much throughout the relationship with my dad, of the times that I'm trying to get to know him, to get closer to him, because my family does not like him, and being told that, hey, your dad is bad, and you're like, no, my dad is good, how could you say that, type of thing. And then wanting to prove them wrong, so then I go live with him, type of deal, just to like fully know him, get to understand him. Also try to change him because he sees good in me, and he's like, around you I'm a good, better person. And I'm like, later on I figure out that, yeah, no, and you can be a good person without me. Anyway, the gaslighting. So the first reason, there's two reasons. The first one is we used to visit my dad, and I wasn't allowed to visit my dad without my brother. But my brother does not like my dad, but he likes me. My brother likes me. And he's like, well, she wants to have a better relationship with dad, so I will go with her on whenever for summer break. That's the word. Summer break. He would go with me to go visit my dad. He did not like him, and sorry. There's a lot of memories kind of coming up when I talk about this. So I'm trying to just like narrow it down so I don't get distracted. One of the things when I was visiting my dad, and I was by myself at this point, 'cause I was old enough, and he was like, hey, why doesn't your brother like me? My dad saying this, like he had gotten into a scuffle with my brother at one point, and he's like, why doesn't your brother like me? I was like, I don't really know. So then I asked my brother on a different day when I came back, and he was like, yeah, these are the reasons why I don't like him, because he did XYZ, traumatized me. I relayed the message to my dad and was like, hey, yeah, this is the reason why he doesn't like you, because you did this to him. This is what he's saying that you did to him. And my dad was like, nah, I didn't do that. I didn't traumatize your brother. That wasn't me. Your brother must be mistaken. He must be mistaken, like one of your mom's like ex-boyfriends or something. Like something must have happened, but that was not me. I'm innocent. I didn't do that. Like, you think I would do that? You think I would do that to your brother? And it was just like kind of like that type of manipulation. I'm not gonna tell what he did to my brother because that's my brother's story, but just that kind of interaction in itself was the start of the gaslighting. Later on, it kind of evolved into a few other things. Like, he would say that I agreed to certain things, and being the woman of my word, I would do them. Right? I'm like, well, if I said I did that, I don't remember saying that. That doesn't seem like me. But if you're saying that I said that, then sure, I will go ahead and do that because I'm a woman of my word. And he would manipulate that. He would like gaslight me into like agreeing to doing certain things. Like, well, you said you would help me with this. You said that you would do this. And I would go along with it because I'm like, I don't want to be called a liar. Like, that was my thing. His thing was he did not like to be called or be a hypocrite. So this is like another example. I don't know if this really ties into gaslighting, but it kind of gives you an example of kind of what my dad was like. He did not like being called a hypocrite, right? He even said, because I'd call him out on like a few things. He's like, okay, call me out when I'm being a hypocrite. But when I would call him out, he would get pretty angry about it. And then he would try to switch it back on me. He's like, well, you're also a hypocrite. And I'm like, we're not talking about me. Also, I don't care if I'm a hypocrite. I don't care. It doesn't bother me that you call me a hypocrite. That's not the thing that bothers me. It bothers you. It bothers you as a person, which is why I'm working with you, because you don't want to be known as a hypocrite. So I'm working with you so you're not known as a hypocrite. Then he would always turn it back on me. That was another instance that kind of comes to mind that I'm like, yeah, kind of weird that he tried to like throw that back on me, but I didn't care, which kind of made him upset. I think it threw him off a little bit, made him a little bit more angry. And then I think that's where he tried to come up with other ways to manipulate me. This is me deconstructing the trauma with my dad, and he will probably watch this on like an alt account or something. Hi, Dad. These are the reasons why I'm no contact with you if you see this. And we'll get into pretty much everything. He's probably gonna be pissed that I'm even bringing this up. I don't fucking care. But anyway, welcome to part 1 of gaslighting reasons why I'm no longer in contact with my dad. There's a lot. Buckle up, tune in, maybe wait a few weeks so that you can like binge them. We have to put this on a tier system. So I have all of these things up here. And one of them is gaslighting. This one is considered D tier. For me, this just happens to be on the lower end because there is a lot of bad stuff at the top. But yeah, we'll see you guys next week. I'm going to do this as a weekly series starting from today. So see you guys later. Bye-bye.